All right. Good morning from the road. This is Merriweather Broadcasting Donut Shop as we fly through Houston. I am not driving, so there's no problems there. I am a passenger. So Nick from Wazoo Survival, we can see if he's driving and drinking coffee. I have no coffee, but that's okay. I'm trying something new with my life. Yeah, okay. No, wait, I'm not that. Anyway, yeah. So, hi. Good morning. Let's see. There's two people here. Hello, two people here. So yeah, cruising out to Georgia. I don't know. Well, I do know we'll be. I didn't think I was going to do the donut shop, but he said, hey, I got unlimited data, and I said, well, okay. I guess I can do the donut shop.
Into hours of time.
And hours of time. Yeah, this could be. Who knows?
An all-day stream.
An all-day stream. Yes, hey, good morning, Charles. Hello, Cinnamon. Thank you. Good morning. Drive safe. I'm just a passenger. But, yeah, drive safe, Nick. People care about me. No, Papa's Cantina. The 511 store. Yeah. So, yeah, cruising on. I wasn't planning on doing the donut shop this week, but the donut shop apparently was planning on doing me. So wait, I came out wrong. So here we are. With very little sleep. And, the usual, did I remember to pack everything because I'm going to be living in the woods for a week, and if I don't have anything I can't get in, I have to carve it out with a tree branch. And, which, depending on what the state is, it's possible to carve it with a tree branch. But I'd rather not carve these with a tree branch. Hey, Kimberly. Good morning. Hey, Melanie, you're on the road too right now. So we're headed to what? Watkinsville?
Yeah.
Watkinsville, Georgia. So tonight we are
in like northeast-ish of Atlanta,
about an hour northeast-ish of Atlanta. But I guess tonight we're driving to some national forest. We're going to camp out there.
The Tuskegee.
Ooh, the Tuskegee. Home of the Tuskegee.
In tribute to the Tuskegee Airmen.
So we're basically driving. I think you said 10 hours today.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see. So we're cruising in the Wazoo-mobile, which is just the most badass thing ever. I feel like the Pope or something right around the Wazoo-mobile, but in the Wazoo thing. At some point we'll have to do a walk around the Wazoo-mobile once we get to where we're going. But traffic is pretty light. We're headed south. Where are we headed?
No, we're heading north.
Oh, we are heading.
Yeah.
Okay, we're heading north.
Yeah, the
GPS leave the sun over there. Okay.
GPS told us one way until we started streaming, and then it decided the other way was faster.
Oh, okay. So we're following our computer-generated directions to get there. So what could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
But you ever notice how many white cars there are in Houston? Like all the way through. Oh, speaking of Houston. Hey Tim, good morning. Hey Cleo. Yeah, that's the plan, having a wonderful adventure. My big fear is there's going to be way too many awesome knives for sale. And I don't need any more awesome knives, but what I need and what the little voices in my head say are usually two different things. And so there's some concern there.
I think you should be more concerned about the swap shop type guy and more of a yard sale thing. He scavenges yard sales all over the place and sells cast iron and what's the blue speckly?
Oh, the enamelware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blue speckly enamelware.
Yeah. Enamel blankets, all sorts of things.
I don't know if you're part of the Texas Photograph Facebook page. But I found that little blue enamel coffee pot not much bigger than your phone, and I did not get it. And I'm thinking to myself ever since then. Even though I have like 7 different coffee pots of different sizes, I don't have a blue enamel one that size. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. Yep, and a road trip. But we're doing it, what's the word I was looking for? Sure. No. maybe. I'm trying to eat right and not be. I've been doing really good, and even with the excessive amounts of mead I drank at the Renaissance Festival on Saturday, I'm still under 225 pounds. I'm not 220, but if I do it right, I want to maybe get down to like 215, which would be awesome for me. So that's the plan. Okay, Melanie says, if at all possible, avoid Atlanta traffic. Hey, do we have to cover the bridge that fell or whatever? Wasn't there the bridge out of
in Atlanta? I don't know.
Yeah, it was like
That's what I get for not watching news, I guess.
Yeah, it happened a while ago, so everyone's forgotten about it. But yeah, so road trip, but not with traditional. Sorry, it's an interesting truck. Not. I'm trying not to like load up on Bucky Spins, 84-ounce Slurpee, and calling it good. Hey James, I got 2 bottles of your mead coming along to share with the people here. So yeah, pretty excited there. They're gonna like it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's also still just dark back there. So I would show you like we are loaded to the gills with stuff because we've reached that point. Yeah, you could go with hammock and a hammock and that's it. And maybe a little biscuit, or you could go in comfort. Ooh, hello. That wasn't us. It was a yellow yacht. Exciting times in Houston.
I hate big hangers.
So what else we got going, tribe? Hey, Tiffany, good morning. Andrea, good morning. That's what I forgot. Nope, wait. I might. I was going to bring your jam along. And I think I put the Kentucky bar fight jam in my cooler. So Andrea, she's the one that makes the jam out of cocktails.
Oh, wow.
They're very good. Yes.
Kentucky bar fight.
All right. Love Buc-ee's. I was disappointed though because the only flavor after they had was peppermint. Which Buc-ee's were you at that they only had peppermint? Usually they have all the saltwater stuff. Hey, Kelly. Okay, Melanie, that was the I-40 bridge at Memphis you were thinking about, and it's fixed now. Okay. Laundry day, sad violence, of course, sticks. All right, how can you only do laundry one day a week, Diana, with the kids you have, which are great kids, but you're raising them right, so they're messy kids. No, Morik is at home. Morik is I should have brought this through. But Morik is at home watching over things, keeping the family safe. Hey, Jennifer, yes, happy November. Happy All Saints Day. Happy crazy Houston traffic. Not so much happy. But, oh, man, yeah, so I had a great day at the Texas Renaissance Festival on Saturday. And so I was there with my buddy Carl, who you might have met at the cantina. But anyway, he was astounded by how many people recognized me. So, yeah. A dozen people, and even 12 go, it's Merryweather. So that was cool. Struck my ego big time. The one, so I actually,
I'm imagining like a bunch of schoolgirls going, woo, like fainting.
yeah, basically, if my schoolgirls, I mean, the 50s, but, I can go back to school. But no, usually when I'm out and about like that, I bring a stack of the bandanas and hand them out to people. And I ran out of bandanas. Hey, Chris, good morning. No, laundry day is not just one day a week. I'm so strong because laundry day is several days a week. And yep, those kids are wild, as they should be. But we're getting more sun now. You can see again. There's Nick again. Nick from Wazoo Survival. Okay, the one out by New Brownsville, it was strange too because the whole rack was empty for taffy except peppermint. Had yummy caramel pretzels, so I like those. They have the yogurt covered animal crackers, which are good, but I still gotta go with the pretzels. Like the pretzels and the white chocolate, absolutely one of my favorite things about Christmas. What else is going on? But yeah, so we're basically we're getting onto I-10. We're taking I-10 how far east? Through New Orleans.
And yeah, it goes all the way through Louisiana. I think somewhere around Mobile. It might kick up north.
Mobile. So yeah, if you're, okay, who's in Louisiana? Anyone here this morning from Louisiana? Hey Johnny, good morning, tribe. Hope you had a great day. Most definitely. So yeah, so my buddy and Carl and I, we went through 4 bottles of feed and 6 shots from opening, and then we stopped drinking around 5 and didn't actually leave until 10 because we wanted to be sober. But yeah, we just, yeah, it was a good time. We had no kids, had no wives.
What time did you get to bed?
A bunch of money. What
time did you get to bed?
Late. Well, that was Saturday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Free road trip. That's
over. Okay. Louisiana native here. Hey, Leslie. Okay, you grew up in Baton Rouge. That's how I say it. I'd probably get beat up for pronouncing it that way there, but we'll get it done. Yeah, I've been to Baton Rouge. Actually, Willful days. Hey, Evie. Good morning. Wade, hello. Yep, and now we hit the traffic. Yay, traffic.
I think it's going to interrupt the stream if we pull up the nav.
It will. Okay, we might have to pull up the navigation. It might screw that. Here, we'll try. It should come back.
We might be back.
Yeah. We'll be back. Hold on.
Okay. It's still telling me to stay on this until we hit 69. Okay. Hey.
What? Am I still
Spinning.
back?
Spinning.
Spinning? Alright. It's thinking. Hello. 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 Oh, you know what? I do that. Hey, there. I hope that. Okay, am I back? I think I'm back. Melanie, I wish I was going with you guys. This job really crashed my skull. Yeah, from the way Nick has been talking, you would absolutely love it, Melanie. Oh, it's going to be huge. And, like, all sorts of outdoor vendors. And there's a guy who cruises around and picks up every cast iron. And, oh, we already talked about that, the blue enamelware and stuff at the garage sales. So I might find the little coffee pot again. I'm back. Yay, okay, good. Oh, Gimel and him, no, man, you have no idea how badass the Wazoo vehicle is. I'm so jealous of it. And I keep going back and forth with mine. Do I want to put all the cool, like, decals and stuff on my vehicle, or do I want it to look like the undercover military? And I kind of like having the undercover military color appearance, because when I am flying down a country road at 90 miles per hour and pass a cop, usually all they do is just kind of do the slow down hand movement. They don't flip on the lights and come after me. So I think if I was all jazzed out, maybe they'd realize, maybe that's not. And luckily with tinted windows, they don't actually see me until I roll down the window and it's like, oh yeah, you are not military, or not government. But anyway, yeah. So Red Fest, totally fun. And of the different meads there, the simplest, just traditional mead with all the fancy stuff we decided was the best tasting mead. Hey, Gary. Okay. What was who went trick or treating last night? And what was the weirdest thing you saw? So our neighborhood is huge on trick or treating. We had 200 kids easily. The best part is the police officer cruising around playing the theme song from the Two Blue Bells. Would that be The Exorcist? I don't know, really scary music blaring out of the PA system of his cop car. And so that was good. But then he does it every year. I don't know if you saw on YouTube the Purge siren, the movie The Purge, and there's cops got in trouble for playing the Purge siren. that would have been creepy. But a lot of the costumes, there are a ton of Iron Men, and then just a lot of like bloody this and bloody that. I mean, it was like the costume this year is splash on some fake blood over regular clothes and call it good. And I'm okay with that. You know, you put some effort. The coolest, actually the coolest were these three girls who were Charlie's Angels, but they were like actually angels. So I mean, it was like dead angels, or you know, like after Charlie's Angels really screwed up badly on a mission. But it was clever because I thought so. Anyway. All right.
Yeah, I definitely saw some of those kids with just splashed on blood. It seemed like the theme, like you're saying. I didn't really get it, but we had a Cruella DeVille little girl with her little brother dressed as a Dalmatian.
Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah. There were, I think there were probably 3 or 4 Cruellas. Thankfully, none of the what's the Joker's Harley Quinn this year. There were no Harley Quinns, which is, I think that one is pretty much passed. A number of Spider-Men, a few Spider-Women, assorted ballerinas, one guy riding a dinosaur. There was one older kid. So we get a lot of teenagers, which is cool because if they put the effort in, all for it. I think go out trick or treating as long as you possibly can. But he was in like one of these ghillie camo suits, and then he's creeping up the driveway. And it's like, what the hell? And then he leaps up and opens up the suit, and underneath it he has this really tacky, car salesman type suit. He says, "I'm here to talk to you about your extended car warranty." And I thought that was brilliant. He was like sneaking around doing that. And so I just pelted him with a bunch of candy. So, when you're creative like that, you got to reward it with candy. Hey, Roxana. Hey, Donna. Good morning. Kimberly, no, we are on our way to Georgia. I went to Renfest on Saturday, and now we're heading to Georgia for a week for the Georgia Bushcraft Meetup, which is all sorts of outdoory things. Oh, man, Kimberly, I was at home. I was in the ER. You lose a spoon battle here or something? James, you only had 20 kids. No, we get a lot of kids. We're like the first neighborhood outside of a lot of bad neighborhoods. And so one thing we found is that a number of churches from more inside the city will bring buses of kids out to our neighborhood and then let them roam free. And again, I'm okay with that. Yeah. I was just saying, it's the morning doc, drive, and chauffeur. He's not the chauffeur, he's a friend. Oh yeah, okay. My son was Spare from Squid Game. One daughter was Alice of the Madness Returns, and the other was Wednesday Addams. I only saw one Squid Game guard person, and their face wasn't lit up. I could see where it was supposed to, but I think they were a triangle.
I don't even know what Squid Game is.
It's a Netflix violent Korean thing. Yeah, there were no politicians whatsoever this year that I saw. I dressed up as a basset. My cats are not. Oh, a basset, like a basset hound. Okay, I was thinking like the basset, a musician. I thought, oh, you play the bassoon, but then that would be like a bassoonist, wouldn't it? I don't know, bassooner, bassoonosity. Oh, shit, it's a good thing. It's so nice to be the passenger. Like Nick was saying, it's going to be a long drive. You're going to bring a book to read or audio or something. And I'm just going to be looking out the window at plants and getting really excited. Because that's what I do. The trick will be, because we have a trailer, we can show the river mirror. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I can't say, stop, and then have, jump out and take some pictures of Echinacea or something like that. That's the one thing my family is, maybe you got used to when I'm driving something. You just have to slam on the brakes. Yeah, I always have trees, so that's disappointing that little kids show up. Ooh, Kimberly. Of all things, dehydration, dizzy, headache, fatigue, plus sinus infection. Felt better after breathing treatment and IV. Blood pressure high, but dropped off for infusion. Good. Bastet, the goddess of cats. I guess, yeah, your cats probably didn't want the competition. They're going to excuse us. You are, appropriating our culture. We are the gods here, not you. Cats are like that. Cats have not forgotten that they were once worshipped as gods, and they still believe that. They're full right. All right, Kimberly, I'm going to just crawl into my desk and sign into work. You guys have a safe trip. That's the plan. But thank you. What else we got? Yeah, that's one thing. I like our neighborhood because it just gets a lot of. It's always got a lot of kids. Let me see if I can do this. There's a big cement truck in the way of the Houston Sunrise. Wow. I always forget how many abandoned buildings are in Houston. That's the other thing. I've lived down here in Houston since '97. I've never seen a building built in Houston. They just spring up magically overnight. And suddenly there's a whole other skyscraper there. Oh, wow. Your son was Dipper from Gravity Falls. That's going back a little bit. I think your GPS voice better than mine. Is that the car GPS voice?
Google Maps.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have the traffic on this one, so I never trust it.
I find, I don't know about yours, but the Toyota GPS, built-in GPS, kind of sucks.
Yeah. And any of those that are just like the standalone units, even the Garmins and TomToms, all those, they've just been replaced by Waze and Google Maps.
All right, Charles, we had only 4 trick-or-treaters last night. Last year we had none. The year before we only had a couple of stinks living in the hood. We packed up last night when it started hearing gunshots after 9 p.m. Oh my gosh. Probably a good thing. Yeah. Oh, so Charles, we went there and they were sold out. They said they sold out of those earlier in the day, so I was not able to get the pulled pork sundae. But my buddy Carl, he wants to go back the Sunday of Thanksgiving. So, maybe if we could get some tickets or something.
What is a pulled pork sundae?
So a pulled pork sundae is mashed potatoes, pulled pork, mashed potatoes, pulled pork, mashed potatoes, pulled pork, and then toppings, and a spoon, or maybe a fork.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the King of Spins was showing me around, and he highly recommended it. So we were all set to get that, but they were sold out. So we just got another bottle of mead, which, kind of soothed the pain. Hey, Captain. Happy post-Halloween. So I discovered something that kind of annoys me in the day after Halloween. And normally all the stores then would have all their Halloween candy and stuff on sale, on clearance for like 50% off. Now they're gone. They like, by Halloween, all the stuff is gone. Last night, yesterday afternoon, my wife decided, you know what, maybe we don't have enough chocolate. She underestimated. She was thinking, one big bag of chocolate would be enough for candy. And maybe you should go out and get some more chocolate. So off I go. And it was like me and 4 other dads wandering the store trying to find Halloween candy. And it's like, now it's all candy canes and, that sort of thing. So, I knew that not only in the candy aisle and this one in by, but there was another secret area where the Kroger's had candy. So I ran over there, and luckily there were still 3 bags of the little Butterfinger candy bars, which I absolutely love. And so I took 2 of them and told the dads, hey, there's 1 other bag over there, so I'll let you guys fight it out. But yeah, normally, like today I'd be swinging by Walmart and stuff and just getting, a couple of bags of candy to throw in the freezer to eat all year long. But no such luck. Hey, Laura. Oop. Yeah, good morning. Didn't go to the donut shop this morning. So it wasn't the plan, but Nick talked me into it because he said he has. I'm using his phone. My phone is here, and my computer I do not have along, but he has limited data, and he usually listens in the donut shop. So here we are. I don't know what's going to happen in future days, but we'll see.
Yeah, usually once we get to the event, there's not a lot of good signal out there.
Yeah.
There's like, if you stand up on the hilltop, you can't be mobile.
Gotcha. Cinnamon, my eyes are way bigger than my stomach. I need someone to share food with. I have a similar problem, but then I work through it and make my stomach agree with my eyes, which is kind of a problem because then I eat way too much food. Ooh, this is, I'm going to burn up your camera, but isn't that pretty? Look at that. Jim Adler. What, Houston? Oh, yeah. No, last week it was already, all the Christmas stuff was up and all the Halloween was gone. But that's the way it is. Instead of going out, we stayed home and hid candy for the grands with the flashlights. That's pretty cool. I like that idea. You put some, like, rubber spiders and stuff out there, too.
Okay.
Sorry, I was admiring. Oh, hey, I see a building under construction, so they don't just spring up magically. Okay. Apparently Houston is less magical than I thought. Oh, so, which way we are, okay, Melanie, we are heading, we will be heading east on I-10 until, where did you say?
Mobile, I think.
Mobile, Alabama, and then turn north. Because turning south would take way too long.
It can require a boat.
It would require a boat and passports, stuff like that. Sorry. This is whether I shaved my head yesterday. It's right at the feeler. It has that cool stubbly feel, and so I'm like rubbing my head because it's like an elm leaf. What was there? Oh. Yeah, Jennifer, along with like candy, you need to put rubber spiders and rubber cockroaches and stuff around. Or real spiders. Maybe not real cockroaches. Anywho. Yeah, they stop you at the Alabama border to make sure you don't bring any shoes or books. Hey, Kathleen, good morning. Oh, hey, George Bush. Oh, so this is
So there's limited edition patches, too.
Oh, and a limited edition. Oh, okay. Like a giant machete.
Speaking of, forgot to mention.
Oh, oops. Oh, well. Yeah, all I have is the mute. Hey, Jennifer, you can make a pit stop just off I-10 in Orange. Just saying. We haven't had breakfast. We were going to drive for a while and maybe grab some food at some point.
Yeah, is there a Buc-ee's along 10, like in Beaumont or something?
Yeah, okay. Hey, Jennifer, do you know if there's a Buc-ee's along that? There's got to be a Buc-ee's along I-10 somewhere, but now that I think about it, I don't recall. Because when I was out in Orange for the hurricane, I don't recall passing a Buc-ee's. But if you can recommend a place, Jennifer, in Orange, I will suggest it to Nick, and we will see. Baytown has a Buc-ee's. It's huge, but we're going to get out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, look at all that traffic. I'm glad we're heading out. It was totally worth getting up early and driving. people are saying Baytown Buc-ee's. Yes, Laura, you need to see Buc-ee's. And part of me wants to send you pictures of Buc-ee's. And part of me says, no, you need to experience it live. And so I'm not going to send you pictures of Buc-ee's. The only way you can, maybe someone else will send you pictures of Buc-ee's, but I'm not going to send you pictures of Buc-ee's. You can come down.
Buc-ee's is working on expansion.
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago they announced, I think, 15 new states and 24 new locations or something. So they're actually branching out of Texas.
And Buc-ee's in Canada. I mean, beavers are big in Canada.
Because
They're like 50, 60 pounds.
Don't know if they're out of the U.S. yet.
Yeah, international scene. That's what I want. Okay. Johnny said no Buc-ee's on I-10 after Baytown. Yeah.
There's, I can't remember if it's Mobile. There's somewhere along I-10, halfway between Texas and Florida. There's one in there. There was like a secret one that was, I guess, a family member of the family that owns Buc-ee's that started that up as kind of a test run. And then from there, I think they opened a second one in Florida, from my understanding. And then now they both of those were wildly successful, so that's when they came up with a plan to start spreading even more around the U.S.
All right. So the captain, there are a couple of 16-inch 50 caliber projectiles on the Alabama rest stop. Lafayette, exit 100, Ambassador, Caffrey, exit as fuel and good, and I'm 5 minutes from there. Sounds in a trench here. Okay, Melanie says, don't eat at truck stops. Okay, so is it because it gets in the way of the real truck drivers, Melanie, or the food is bad?
But truck drivers tell you not to eat at a truck stop.
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
what to think of that.
and like I said, they don't want, the time is money for them. They want to get in and out. Okay, there's a Love's at 93 and 15 minutes away. We had time. You would love the Cappel. So we know each other from the Equipped to Survive. Okay, Melanie, I saw Buc-ee's in either Alabama or Mississippi yesterday. Okay, here's a great question. Tell us about yourself, Nick.
Well, that's not a question. That's an open-ended. I grew up in a small town in West Virginia that had like 200 people, and met a girl in college, and she was coming to work for the space industry in Houston. So I applied for a job down here, got a job training astronauts for a couple years. Didn't really like it. They actually laid me off after shuttle, so I bounced around a couple other jobs in the space industry. Didn't like the bureaucracy of NASA, so I tried the oil industry for a while. Didn't like that. So I quit my job as an engineer and started Wazoo survival gear, and I've been doing that for coming up on 10 years, I guess, pretty soon. So that's me in a nutshell, yeah. Imagine all the money I'd have if I stayed as an engineer instead of an entrepreneur.
Yeah. But all fun memories.
Yeah.
Because we had you started Wazoo when we first met?
I can't remember.
I think it was pre-Wazoo.
Because I started it as a hobby in 2011, and then 2013 I quit my job and started pursuing it full time. Actually, I guess it was 2012. I quit in 2013 and partnered up with Dustin. We met at the end of 2012, and yeah, that's been a long time.
And then talk about dogs.
Yeah, because I'm not, masochistic enough as it is. We also do search and rescue. We don't get paid for it. It's all volunteer stuff, but we train dogs find missing people. And we started a search team. I joined the search team in 2009. We started ours, I think, right around the same time, 2011, 2012. And we've got about 24 team members and 15 dogs right now across the team. But we are the lead instructors and trainers. And, get called out by law enforcement to find both living and deceased people when they need our help. I train multiple times a week. It's a huge, huge time sink. The group is called Alpha Search and Recovery. If you want to Google it, alphasar.org. You can learn more about us and what we do. And we always accept donations if people are interested in donating. Or if you're in the area, we look for fresh meat if you want to come out and hide from the dogs, they love finding new people and get to come out and play with dogs and kind of see it in person, see it firsthand.
Remember, I did a Merriweather's World episode with the mother once. Okay, that's your career. What are your hopes, dreams, and fears?
Hopes and dreams, retire by 40, so I'm running out of time on that. Live in a cabin with a lake somewhere, some water access, lots of property, and my fears are that I don't achieve that.
Hey, Henry, good morning. Okay, so here's why you don't eat at a truck stop. They know they have a captive audience, so they don't care that if they make the food good or not. So that was my experience in Orlando, Florida, when I was there on business for a conference. And going to some of the different restaurants around there, and they all sucked. And it was because, no one's ever going to eat there twice anyway, so why bother making good food for them? So at some point, Henry Schaefer, he's big into the whole overlanding thing too. Mm-hmm. And so one of these days, I need to get you and him together and your vehicles, and then I can live and learn from both of you.
I think you plan a joint trip and we all go out to Big Bend.
I think so. I think that would be nice.
Yeah. I don't get to overland enough around here.
And I kept going back and forth. Do I ride with Nick or do I convoy with him in my vehicle? Because I've been working on getting my vehicle set for overlanding-ish type stuff. But I like hanging with Nick, and so okay, we'll just shove everything in here and hope for the best, and it worked.
We've got plenty of space.
That's pretty about it. Worst food choice in my life was a boiled egg from a truck stop. How do you screw up a boiled egg? I wish I'd had a plan such as Nick. So my plan was to retire.
It's an idea. I don't have the plan to get there yet. It was like start a business and make it successful, and that's a 10-year endeavor that's still ever evolving.
It's never reason. But yeah, my plan was to retire at age 55 and do the flight classes, do all that. That'd be my job. Wow, I just realized in a way I kind of have achieved that. Because medicine that comes as flight classes. Yeah. Cool. Okay, there's a Denny's at the Flying J truck stop or a great little diner, 10 West Diner in Orange, that my boy and I love. Their seafood omelet is heaven.
Seafood omelet, that is a weird combination.
I know, I can shrimp and crab meat.
Yep. I don't think I've ever combined seafood and eggs.
Have you never had like a shrimp quiche?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Nope. That just sounds weird. We can try it, but...
All right, Jennifer. We're intrigued by the 10 West Diner. So, yeah. If you're around, you can hang out. There, let's see here. See, I like Arby's, but I don't eat, because most of the Arby's I know are in really crappy areas, and so they're not all that good. I still like it. I like the horse rider stalls. And like Jen was saying, the curly fries are good. The curly fries dipped in the radish sauce. Oh yeah. I'm like totally blind. I don't see a blind. Now I can see. No, blind can see.
Probably hit heat in the morning.
Yeah. So wow, my spiders. Sorry. I could either just we could do one of those Labor Day marathons where we just keep talking until I don't remember the last
thing. Check in every now and then. How far are we from the Buc-ee's? You can do a Buc-ee's tour.
No. Laura has to come down. I guess I could ban her, do the Buc-ee tour, and then bring her back. That would be mean. But I was thinking last Thanksgiving when I did the smoked turkey and I did a live broadcast the whole time, and that was like 4 or 5 hours. Wow. And I'm smoking another turkey. I got my turkey and all the road debris, road gators, alligators. Oh, lovely industrial side of Houston. My favorite section, pretty low on coffee.
Amazing how long you can drive in that direction and still not be out of Houston.
Well, you've driven on the East Coast where you basically leave New York City and it's city all the way down to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At least Houston, we can get out in an hour. That's nice. What else do we have? Cappel Bastet. All right, so Nick is setting up to sell. Are you going to teach anything?
I don't know. We've done an everyday carry class in the past. I don't know if he scheduled us for one this time or not. It looked like a really full schedule though.
So I'm teaching. Nick is selling. Nick may be also teaching. I'm not selling. I did bring a case of the immune pill just to pass out to secret people. Okay, Dane. Jennifer says, dang, wish I could join the two of you for breakfast. Hubby has my vehicle. I'm stuck at home. How good are you at cooking omelets? Oh, that would be bad. Yeah, the guy showed up while you were gone, buddy. The marriages have broken up. Nick's the good-looking one. That's the one that's make people lock their doors when they walk through.
That's it. Get the Merriweather beard going on. It's about the only place I can grow facial hair.
Let's see. I've taken some people to Buc-ee's from out of state, and they're like, why do you need a gas station this big? Lunch. Yeah. Okay, and again,
their breakfast tacos are good too.
Yeah, and their breakfast tacos. The one they have the potato chips. They need to salt the potato chips. It ticks me off that they don't salt the potato chips. But the thing that ticks me off most on Buc-ee's, and it drives me absolutely batshit crazy, is how many people pull up to the gas pump, start putting gas, and the whole tribe goes into Buc-ee's, and they leave their car there at the gas pump for 20, 30 minutes. And so it's almost impossible to find an actual pump. Even though they have 100 pumps, it's almost impossible to find one where there's, it's empty because everyone just leaves their car at the pump and goes into Buc-ee's. And if I were in charge of Buc-ee's, I would do a thing where after you filled up and the nozzle is still there and the car is still there, for like every 2 minutes you're in there, it adds like another buck or something to the price of gas.
That's so much.
Yeah, like get your car, fill up. The rest of you
That's
go
a great
in,
idea.
but one of you, the driver, stays with the car and then get the car out of the gas part and go park it. Henry, you would like this. Yep. See, we could convoy. See, me and my vehicle, you and yours. Because you got radios in yours. And so one of the things at the Georgia Bushcraft, one of the classes that I'm going to try everything I can do to force Nick to take is a ham radio cram course where they cram you the information and then you take the test while it's still in your mind. And then you get your license, and then you would have ham radio license.
See, there's slots available. I hope it's not full. A lot of classes were filling up.
Okay, hubby makes better omelets. Mine are edible. All right, you're out of luck, man. All right, dude, this is Texas. We have high schools that have indoor practice football fields and stadium game fields, and our national gas stations are at least a couple of acres. Our national gas station. Okay, there's a Buc-ee's in Alabama on I-10. Not crazy. Okay, Laura, totally obey that, Dad. You know me. I'll make a U.S. tour, post pictures from each one, just to be a nonconformist like my kindergarten teacher told me. You a nonconformist. You conform to nonconformist mold there.
Arby's has some good stuff.
Yeah, horse rider. I love horse rider sauce.
They're one of the only places you can get the curly fries. Not a lot of people doing curly fries.
Jack's.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Whataburger did curly fries? Yeah.
See, I don't know. Don't get me started on Whataburger. I don't get it. That's one of those Texas things I don't get.
Okay.
The burgers are okay, but
their patty melts are really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have some things outside of burgers that they do pretty well. But.
So Melanie said, yeah, hanging out in the fuel island means you serious hate in the trucking community. Fuel up and pull up. Don't hang out in front of the pump longer than it takes someone to fuel up. Yep. Fill up. Get the hell out.
I mean, it seems like standard etiquette, right?
Yeah. You would think, but etiquette is past.
It's like going to a bathroom and you stand at the urinal after you're done peeing. You just stand there, like texting on your phone or something. Nobody does that.
Yeah. Go.
Do the thing and get out.
Okay, so we have no White Castles down here. White Castles really don't go south of what's called the Mason-Dixon line. So that's why when I go up to Minnesota, I got to get to White Castle. But there are no White Castles down here. All right, there's another person. Cinnamon agrees. Agree. I don't understand why people like Whataburger. I don't know. Their burgers, I think, are better than McDonald's and Burger King.
Yes.
The French fries are good. The spicy ketchup is good. The milkshakes are good.
Have you had an In-N-Out burger?
I've had an In-N-Out burger.
That's the other, like, fanatical
Yeah.
support group. And I think Texas people just crap all over In-N-Out burger because it came from California or something, and they're all
Okay.
Texas is us.
So the In-N-Out burger, the burger are equal to flavor and quality of the Whataburger. The French fries at In-N-Out suck.
See, I would put In-N-Out burger on par with like a Five Guys, like a quality burger,
Okay.
whereas the burger at Whataburger is more like a larger version of a McDonald's patty or something. Like, I don't know.
So the proper way to cook a French fry is they have to be cooked twice. And
once to cook the potato and once to make it crispy.
Yep. And the In-N-Out, they have that machine there that you see them load the potatoes and it peels it and it does it and they fry the French fries. And we get the freshest. Yeah, you don't want fresh French fries. You want French fries that are double cooked. That's the secret to a good French fry. And so their French fries is like, yeah. But yeah, when we were driving up the younger weather, wanted to see. Some of her friends had told her about In-N-Out burger, and there was one up in Dallas. And she said, if we just go, 5 miles out of our way, and you know what, let's do it. Let's go to In-N-Out burger. And it was good. You get the carnivore. You gotta love the carnivore. But the French fries, left me for me. Fair enough. Okay, Melanie agrees. Five Guys is decent. Freddy's is good. Is Freddy's the one that gives you the custard?
I don't know if I've ever been to a Freddy's. Well, through Baytown. That's Baytown?
That'd be Baytown, too. Okay, Five Guys burgers are so greasy you need a shower afterwards. You're doing it right. You need a shower after anything. That's one thing that I'm... So, yeah.
Guessing the Buc-ee's is off of that way?
Probably.
Well, do you want some food?
You're the driver. I can do whatever.
Well, we're down to 40 miles of gas. We gotta stop sometime soon.
All right.
I just don't know where the bus stop is up here.
Sure. If I hear the word Buc-ee's a couple more times this morning, I'm gonna have to drive an hour to get a Reuben for lunch. Oh, that's right. The Reuben. I didn't know about the Reuben until... Were you the one, Sharon, that told me about the Reuben? So, yeah. In-N-Out. Burger, okay. French fries, no. Okay, hole-in-the-wall restaurant burgers are the best. Okay. if there's anyone in the Tomball area who's been to Mel's, they know the quality of a Mel's burger. I only doubt your judgment in certain things, Melanie. Not hamburgers. I trust your judgment on hamburgers. Five Guys is decent. There. Hey, Mrs. Snow, how are you this morning?
There we go. Whoop. There's the sign.
There's a
That's
okay.
what we need. Next exit.
Bucky's next exit. All right. So I think once we get to Bucky's, probably shut this down. But then there's a good chance not out of fun and sharing the road trip with you. We'll probably start it up again. Hello, police officer. No, they just closed the Freddy's in Denison. No, places are having troubles getting like French fries and food and like McDonald's is out of chicken nuggets and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, Bucky's is the John Martin exit at Baytown, so that's where we're going here. Here we go. Billy, I was worried about your comedic take on In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, you should be worried about her. Okay, Culver's. Yeah, that's the other one that also does the duster or whatever. Man, now I'm hungry. Okay, now I'm hungry. All right, so this is working. What else we got going on there? But yeah, expect random appearances of the Rolling Donut Shop. Plants. Yeah, maybe I'll like point out plants as we drive by.
What's the white flowering?
Well, that's the background. That's the Roosevelt weed. It was used to hold soil in place during the Dust Bowl, and then they used the roots of it to make silk yellow dye for the silk parachutes for World War II, because they would color code the parachutes.
Interesting.
Yeah, but there's Bucky's. Yes, I have been to this Bucky's. I remember now I'm coming home from Orange. Where is the hurricane? All right. Ooh. Think how popular it would be in Georgia if you show up with a truck full of Bucky's nuggets.
Oh yeah. We take a couple bags and pass them around.
All right.
Oh, they also made a beer. Somebody made a beer here in Texas. It is brewed with beaver nuggets.
Ooh, beaver nugget beer.
Yeah, it's called Road Trip, I think. But it's a little sweet.
Okay, James, if you're still here, we need to figure out how to make a beaver nugget.
Mead.
A beaver nugget mead. That is your task. All right. So we're gonna stop here. So I'm gonna shut this down here. There's a good chance I'll start up again in a bit. All right. Have a good one, tribe. See you soon. Bye bye. You wanna say bye?
Bye.